Hey guys, welcome back to my videos. So in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I actually get my SDR roles. So as you guys know that I'm not a salesperson. I was not born as a salesperson. I'm not someone who are extroverted or actually super outgoing person who are able to speak with anyone that I met. In fact, I was extremely shy person back then during the younger day. Just to give you a bit of the context. I was an introvert person since young, even until today. I'm speaking in front of cameras. I'm able to speak in front of cameras so confident because nobody inside the rooms. It's all myself. I'm just speaking in front of cameras. That's why I'm able to do it. But yeah, the context is I'm an introvert person. I was a very shy person back then during younger days, especially during my younger days when there's a relative visit to my parents' house or any friends that actually visit my parents' house. I was always hide behind my parents or behind the room and close the door until the relative actually went away from the house. So here's how introvert I am, because I don't want to interact with them, so I would just want to hide inside the room, pretend I'm sleeping or busy doing something. I don't want to speak with relative because I have no ideas what am I supposed to say. I'm worried about what kind of question they're going to ask me, so on and so forth. And fast forward, as I grow into the teenagers and move into the college, I also took a course where most introverted would take, which is the engineering course. I studied electronic and electrical engineering for my bachelor degrees, and this is where I mingle a lot more with the introvert persons. So we all play games together, we play Dota, we play Counter Strikes, and we don't mingle with any other person out from our coursemate. So you can imagine how nerd and I back then during my college days. And as soon as I graduated from my college, I went into the workforce and become engineers. So I became a material engineer, been there for almost 7 years, and doing something where most of the engineers are introvert doing their jobs there. So we just like working in manufacturing, huge plants, huge factories. They're based in Penang, Malaysia. And then, but of course, during the times when I worked there, I already know that this is not something that I really want in my life, and know that we are living in this technology world. I always wanted to get into tech. I always want to do something that belongs to myself, with my own careers, with my own business, and be someone that more outgoing, and someone that able to interact, able to speak business with anyone, be able to influence someone's betters my to agree with me, to buy my ideas, to even invest in me or invest in my products. So that's how that's where I want. But I know that I'm not that kind of person, so it takes me so much time just to build up that skill. I slowly work with someone and people's surroundings. I started to actually have interactions with people across the world I met in my life, and then just to be friends, just to continue to have conversation, going out with them, hang out with them, and be more confident. As over the times, as I progress in my careers, I also met more and more people in my life. I become more and more confident, especially in terms of articulating my knowledge, and also I'm no longer that shy person anymore. But it's still far away from me become successful salespersons until I actually run my own car business back then, where I started really need to work with some of the B2B businesses that to close some deals. And that's how it started. Yep, so in short, I wasn't actually born like a salesperson. I was actually go through a lot of hardship to build up some certain skill. But here's the thing, just to go back to the story, how I actually ended up in SDR roles. So as I actually pivoted my career from engineers to become a businessman, I run my own content creation, car review and catalog back then. A couple of years back, that's where I started to build some fundamental about sales skill. And then I use this experience that I have to apply for the tech sales jobs in 2020. So here's the thing. While running my own business, I have no idea what really sales is all about. I know it's about like closing deal, making money from a business, but how does it work? We have not been trained for any certain methodology of sales, for example, whether it's medic training or standard trainings. I've not been exposed to that. I just know that I need to go out there, speak with the right company, show them my products. I have a proposal, standard decks, 1 to 2, 3 pages, share to them on an occasional basis. Of course, my hit rate was quite low, and I wasn't even know who I was supposed to speak to. And from there, it wasn't a very successful business, but of course I learned everything in my hard way. And eventually that skill actually does help me, especially during when I interview for the sales role. So when I entered the sales roles, and I interviewed a company called Datadog, which is one of the leading IT monitoring software as a service company. They're based in San Francisco, and they managed to actually have a conversation with me and decided to hire me. So during the interview, I tell them my stories, how I pivoted from my engineer jobs to building my own business. And they were impressed, although they know that I'm actually don't have a solid sales skills that I have. Back then when I tried to sell my products and build my own products in my business back then, but they still accept me. So I tell them the stories, how I actually pivoted my business, the motivation behind why I actually moved into the sales, and how does so on and so forth. So they accepted me. So that part actually helped me to strengthen up my so-called qualification to get the job in SDR. So I tell them the story. They actually accept me because I did something similar to sales, despite I'm not someone's in their background. I'm able to learn by myself. I have the so-called tenacity to do what I keep doing until become successful. And also I know that where I'm supposed to to find the right companies or the right people. So that is something that actually they decided to hire me, and they trade up. Again, so when you started to join SDR roles in any company, in tech company, SDR role is always the entry sales roles, and they're always the requirement will be less rigid as compared to try to apply for sales manager or even account executive. So they were more leaner on that, and you can easier for you to get apply and get the jobs that you want. So all you have to do is show them that you have the attitudes to learn, some experience that you're selling something before in your life, whether you can be selling some boba teas, Starbucks, or any products that you actually things that you saw in your life before. So just tell them that how you do it, why you love doing that, and what's the lesson you learned from your life. And it doesn't necessarily to be good. In fact, let me tell you one thing. There's nobody actually ever that came into the life and started to sell something successfully. Everything is about learnings and fail at the same time. So in order to learn something, you have to fail. So you have to constantly improve from that. Then you learn your lessons, what happened in between the process. You know that you don't have to repeat the same mistake again. So the next time you do it, it's going to be different. So don't be afraid of failure. Failure is a part of the success. So always remember that you must fail in order to be successful. So just keep having this mindset ingrained in your brains. And when you speak with recruiters, when you speak with your hiring managers, tell them the same things. I do believe that those hiring managers that have hired you or they're interviewing you, they're not success 100%. Even before they're able to land their jobs, right now they become managers, they probably fail a lot of time in their life. But so long that they never give up, they continue to keep trying, they continue to improvising their skills, their studying skill set, and keep on learning new stuff that relevant to this technology, and eventually they get value what they are. So same goes to them. When you interview in the SDR roles, show them that you're willing to learn, you're hungry, and you're willing to accept failures, because you know failure is part of the success, and just keep doing, keep improving over the times, and you will get better. So that is how actually I managed to win the interviews in my sales jobs. So let me know if you have any question about this. Drop me a comment below. We can discuss further, and I hope that can help you to land your SDR job as well. See you guys.